Electric shock like pain? Sounds familiar? You might be thinking of trigeminal neuralgia, which we talked about earlier, but there is another culprit. This type of pain can also occur when a different nerve, nicknamed the neglected cranial nerve, is affected.
Pop quiz.
Hey, before we dive deeper into this topic, let me remind you to like the video and subscribe to our channel. The glossopharyngeal nerve earns its nickname, the neglected cranial nerve, because of its small size. Located deep within the neck, it often goes unnoticed during surgical procedures. However, despite its size and obscurity, this nerve can cause significant problems when affected. Today's video focuses on enlightening you about glossopharyngeal neuralgia. Let us discuss the etiopathogenesis based on which glossopharyngeal neuralgia is divided into two types: idiopathic and secondary. The cause of the idiopathic type is unknown. However, it might be related to the posterior inferior cerebellar artery compressing the nerve as it exits the medulla. The secondary type has a clear cause, such as tumors that press on the nerve, including schwannomas and oropharyngeal tumors, radiation therapy, infections such as tonsillitis, pharyngitis, and tuberculosis, and surgery complications post-tonsillectomy. Now, to understand the clinical features of glossopharyngeal neuralgia better, let us jog down memory lane.
Pop quiz.
The type of pain experienced depends on which branch of the nerve is affected. If it is the pharyngeal branch, the pain originates in the pharynx or the back of the tongue and can spread to the inner ear, jaw angle, and even radiate to the eye, nose, upper jaw, shoulder, or tip of the tongue. If the tympanic branch is affected, the pain is mainly felt in the ear but may also radiate to the throat. Glossopharyngeal neuralgia is a paroxysmal, mostly unilateral, severe pain that is sharp and lancinating. Activities like swallowing, chewing, talking, coughing, yawning, sneezing, or clearing the throat can trigger these pain attacks. The trigger zones often involve the tonsil area and the back of the throat. Moving on to the management of glossopharyngeal neuralgia. It is usually responsive to pharmacotherapy, especially with carbamazepine. The starting dose of carbamazepine is 200 mg per day in a single dose, 2 divided doses, or 4 divided doses. The doses increase gradually with increments of 200 mg per day as needed. The maintenance dose is 400 to 800 mg daily in 2 divided doses or 4 divided doses, to a maximum of 1200 mg per day. Other neuropathic medicines recommended by the International Association for the Study of Pain, IASP, are given in this table. Feel free to take a screenshot. Surgical procedures include microvascular decompression and gamma knife stereotactic surgery. Surgery carries a small risk of permanent nerve damage that causes mild hoarseness, dysphagia, or facial nerve paresis. Let us discuss other conditions mimicking glossopharyngeal neuralgia, such as trigeminal neuralgia, Eagle's syndrome, temporal arteritis, and myofascial pain dysfunction syndrome. Let us start with trigeminal neuralgia. This condition causes sudden bursts of severe electric shock-like pain on one side of the face. The pain typically follows the path of the second or third branch of the trigeminal nerve. A comprehensive history and physical examination aid in proper diagnosis. Moving on to Eagle's syndrome. It occurs when an elongated styloid process impinges on the glossopharyngeal nerve, causing pain. Imaging tests can differentiate between glossopharyngeal neuralgia and Eagle's syndrome. Next is temporal arteritis. Giant cell temporal arteritis presents with headache, painless vision loss, jaw pain, and fever. An elevated ESR report helps confirm the diagnosis. Moving on to myofascial pain dysfunction syndrome. It is associated with the muscles of mastication and causes a dull, aching pain that worsens with jaw movement. The pain in MPDS is different from the sharp electric shock-like pain of glossopharyngeal neuralgia. Understanding the symptoms and potential causes can help recognize glossopharyngeal neuralgia early, which is key to effective treatment. With this, we come to the end of this video. We hope you had fun learning with us. Think out of the box. Explore more such videos on our website.